And, you know, for the Nuggets,
they're in a good spot. Looking to generate some momentum heading into the playoffs. I don't see them resting anyone. They want to finish strong.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. And for the Nuggets, out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And he gets it to go.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Pass to Brown. Shot by Gordon, wide open. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor, and he remains a capable three-point shooter.
Back to Castle. Oh, my goodness, the slam! And a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Portland Trail Blazers. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Nuggets. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. Now Johnson. Following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Champagnie passes to Wembanyama. Castle, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range. Castle's got 5.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Let's go. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Gordon.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Now, here's Fox. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Yep, that one goes.
You look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league. He is so much more physical.
De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
Now, Wembanyama. Following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. Wembanyama outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And good that time. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Pass to Champagnie. Now Castle. He has 5. Fox, no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Brown against Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. San Antonio again missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Jokic with his screen on Fox. Murray, no good. San Antonio's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Vassell outside. Outside, Fox. 5 on the clock. Pass to Champagnie. For 3, Vassell. With 1 on the clock. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Jokic on top. Now Brown. Back to Jokic. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Champagnie coming off a solid outing against Portland.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Lets a floater go.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembanyama. Look, he's already one of the best shot blockers in the league, if not the best.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Good on the three-point shot. Wembanyama has got his 3rd bucket of the night. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here is a peek at the teams that have dominated defensively in the paint since the All-Star break. Number 5, the Spurs.
I mean, they've got the intimidation factor down low. Their shot blocking really gives them a reputation, and teams may grow reluctant to want to force the action inside.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 24 points. Johnson surveying the floor. Murray against Fox. Murray, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Wembanyama, a screen on Murray. Murray against Fox. Over Murray. And Jokic with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Brown. And again, Denver no good. San Antonio leading by 3. And Greg with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Here's Murray after the basket by San Antonio. To halt the run. The rebound by the Spurs. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Denver with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. Gordon kicks to Johnson. Murray outside. Kept alive. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie, covered by Brown. And that one's good, Champagnie. And now a 9-point Spurs lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for San Antonio?
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Harper, he's checked in for the Spurs. Hardaway passes to Brown. Outside Hardaway. Valanciunas sets a screen for Hardaway. And again, unable to change momentum here. On the wing, Fox. Releases. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Fox has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Fox against Jones. Pass to Barnes. Inside, here's Wembanyama. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
With the playoffs on the horizon, Richard, we're seeing some of the top teams rest their players a little bit.
Yeah, you want to prevent injury, but you also want your go-to guy to have some fresh legs. Limit their minutes now. It'll pay dividends in the postseason.
Now, here's Watson, still without a basket. Pass to Brown, 4 on the shot clock. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Fox. He really was a guy also who stepped up in that win against the Blazers. To the paint. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Pickett passes to Brown. 1:53 left to play in the first. Valanciunas against Wembanyama. Shoots a fader. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Spurs working the ball around now. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Wembanyama. And the Spurs lead by 13.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Brown with a screen on Castle. No problems knocking that one down. Hardaway's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nuggets.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Castle misses.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
To the inside, Pickett. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Castle. Rebounded by Pickett.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
To the left wing. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Valanciunas. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Spurs leading by 8. Here's Castle. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland. The 3 ball doesn't go that time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Aiden Watson is out there with Brown. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Murray following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside Hardaway. Valanciunas sets a screen for Hardaway. Step back shot. It's hauled in by Cornette. Spurs leading by 10. Pass to Harper. And here is Johnson. Here's Cornette. Guarded by Hardaway. The kick out to Harper. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The Nuggets shooting 41% for the game. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now Johnson. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. Castle misses. Castle against Murray. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Then 1 on Castle. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Free throw good, Murray.
And what you love about Murray, you can count on him when the game is on the line. He's one of the most confident players in our league.
Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And so Murray nails both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Castle on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Here's Castle. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Murray against Harper. Brown with a screen on Harper. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket for Murray.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Castle. Barnes outside. No good from outside. The Nuggets have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Murray outside. From outside, off the mark. Spurs leading by 8. It's Vassell on the wing. Pass to Harper. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Castle against Hardaway. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This is where we'll probably see Castle the most, creating opportunities with the ball in his hand.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And San Antonio with the change here too. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Harper. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Murray. The tray. That shot off the mark.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now Barnes. Vassell outside. Off target from outside. The Nuggets trail by 10. Hardaway with a wide open look. Barnes grabs the miss.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Pass to Castle. Over Watson. Vassell outside. Here's Barnes. His three-pointers off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jokic kicks to Murray. This one for three. San Antonio with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Hardaway with the steal. To the middle. Wants to get it to Watson and does. Yep, that one goes in there. Watson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nuggets.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Barnes outside. Jacks up a three. Drains the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Barnes is a very good shooter when you hit him in his spot.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Fox looking it over. Inside. In the corner, Castle with it. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And he's got his first chance at the line here. A different look for Denver. Gordon's checked in for Peyton Watson. Johnson comes in for Brown. And Christian Brown subbed in for Hardaway. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
And the Spurs with possession after Aaron Gordon was able to get the triple. Wembanyama. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Johnson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Minnesota. Buries it from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Cornet with it. Jokic defending. Cornet kicks to Fox. Wembanyama outside. No good on the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Fox against Murray. And he gets the bucket. Murray's got 8 points.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Wembanyama with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against Portland.
And can we talk about the best part? His defense. His shot blocking was simply on another level in that one.
And the basket by Gordon.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Spurs leading by 4. Now, here's Vassell. He had 10 points in the win against Portland. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. And Wembanyama too much inside.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Brown the pass to Jokic. Back to Brown. For three, Murray. Rebound, San Antonio.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Stolen by Brown. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Brown is checked in for Jamal Murray. The Spurs also changing it up. Harrison Barnes comes in for Luke Cornett. And it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. Over in the corner, Barnes. Outside, Harper. Pass to Vassell. And the three ball is good. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 7. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shoot two.
The first one falls.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Champagne's checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Harper. And Jokic drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Outside, Fox. Now, Castle. He's got 11. The three. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown against Fox. Pass to Johnson. From the arc. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. For 3, Vassell buries the long-range jumper. Vassell's got 6.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
From deep, Johnson gets the three-pointer to fall.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Vassell outside. Fox a screen on Johnson. Vassell outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Johnson. And stolen by Vassell. To the inside. There's 1:26 left here in the second. Bangs home the trifecta. Vassell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Just too easy for Vassell. Gotta run him off the line.
Brown deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Wembanyama. A pass to Fox. Lets the three fly. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Gordon kicks to Brown. 41 seconds left in the first half. It's Vassell on the wing. Trains it from beyond the arc. And it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Brown outside. Jokic with a screen on Vassell. Clock at 6. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 8 points.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Floats it up for Wembenyama. Oh, watch out for Wembenyama.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Just a minute.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Denver Nuggets.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. And as we turn our focus to the featured game, we had a couple of centers really hammering it out in that first half.
I always like these matchups because even though you're not always guarding each other, you're thinking, okay, you did that, now watch me do this.
Just like you and Kenny here in the studio.
Oh, no, you haven't.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And so it's San Antonio with it. On the court right now for the Spurs. Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 spot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back over to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. First one falls for him.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
So he gets them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Vassell, a screen on Murray. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Jokic. Johnson kicks to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic, no good. The Spurs shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Vassell, the pass to Fox. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got 6 points.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Murray outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 10.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Vassell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Drills it from outside. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Jokic. Over Wembanyama. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Jokic. Wembanyama outside. Fox against Murray. Floats one. And there's the nice layup by Fox. And the Spurs lead by 10.
And that is the shot that Fox has continued to work on for years. He understands how important having a floater is when you are a point guard.
From deep, Johnson knocks down the 3-ball. Johnson's got 11.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Pass to Champagny. To the paint. Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Connects from 3-point range. 15 points in the game.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
Johnson kicks to Gordon. Puts one up from 19. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen. Fox, no good. The Nuggets trail by 10. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And the first one drops. You know, Richard, there's a lot to like about Cam Johnson, especially if he's on the floor for your team.
Oh, it's simple, Kevin. He gives you length at 6'8" on defense. He's an excellent 3-point shooter. He has skills that every team wants and needs.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Johnson that can bang down low and knock him down at the stripe.
Brown against Castle. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gordon. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama. A pass to Fox. Back to Castle. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Oh, look at the focus from Wembanyama. Drills it through contact. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Nuggets, number one.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Here's Murray. 10 points for him. Gordon with a screen on Fox. Wide open look here for Murray, and another miss by Denver.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Vassell outside. Lets it go with a three. Castle misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Jokic. Outside, Fox. Vassell sets a screen for Fox. Pass to Champagnie. Vassell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a three. Denver grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jokic with a screen on Castle. Murray the pass to Jokic. Johnson kicks to Murray. Denver passing it around. Jokic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Probably as great a feel for the game as anyone. Jokic knows how to get the upper hand against the defender.
First free throw is good. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Spurs. Barnes comes in for Devin Vassell. Both shots good from the stripe. And here is Fox. 11 points in the game. Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Knocked loose and stolen by Murray. 3-on-3. Brown wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Castle. Back to Fox. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Murray the pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Brown, and the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Spurs leading by 3. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson's checked in. Here's Barnes. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle in the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Pass to Murray. Back to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Back to Johnson. Another three for Denver.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 15 points.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Murray against Fox. Jokic on top. 16 points for him. Murray finds Jokic. Jokic makes the defense look helpless. Whoa!
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Shot clock at 6. And it's good, 2 points. Fox has got 13 points in just this quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Down low, intercepted. Two points, that one goes. And it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pass to Brown. Here's Jokic. Cruising basketball from Jokic.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Outside, Fox. Castle with it. 11 points in the game. Back to Fox. Makes it off the glass. Fox has got 17 points here in the second half.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. And Watson has it in the corner. Off target with his three. Spurs leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Plays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got 5.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Johnson outside. Watson the screen. Johnson's shot is off. Spurs shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. On the wing, Fox. Pass to Cornet. Here's Castle. 4 on the clock. And Cornet gets it to go. Cornet's got his second bucket of the night.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. And another miss by Denver.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Champagnie passes to Fox. Plays it up off the glass. And it's a 10-point San Antonio lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Murray outside. Over to the wing. And they get it. And Jokic lays it up and in. 22 points for Jokic.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Nuggets trail by 8. We've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Aiden Watson is out there with Brown. Then there's Murray. And it's Valanciunas in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Denver. There's Brown with the 3. Barnes grabs the miss. And the Spurs with possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Fox kicks to Vassell. Outside Harper. Pass to Barnes. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Watson. And it's Watson with the ball for Denver. 8-point game. Brown against Vassell. Valanciunas dishes to Hardaway. And the shot goes down.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Vassell. From outside the arc, sinks the triple.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. And here is Hardaway. And it's Denver scoring again.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Vassell outside. Pass to Olynyk. Over in the corner, Barnes. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Now here's Murray. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Good! And now it's only a 5-point Spurs lead.
Such a quick and crafty player. Murray gets room and scores.
Here's Fox, and he banks in the layup. Fox has got 25 points.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Outside Hardaway. Watson the screen. Lets it go from deep. Tries again. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got his first points in this one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Fox against Murray. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brown with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. Murray kicks to Watson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Valanciunas in the high post. He's against Olynyk. Murray for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Fox. To the left side wing. Olynyk against Valanciunas. Now here's Olynyk. He's covered closely. Rebounded by Hardaway.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Brown. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, Castle. Here's Champagnie. Vassell, the pass to Harper. Here's Champagnie. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Murray scanning the floor. Jokic against Wembanyama. Jokic high post. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Castle finds Wembanyama. Now Castle. From past the arc. Wembanyama, no good. The Nuggets trail by 5. Now here's Murray. Jokic on top. Pass to Hardaway. Jokic inside. Defended by Wembanyama. Jokic, no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Wembanyama outside. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
At well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Over Wembanyama. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And the Nuggets with some changes. Gordon's checked in for Peyton Watson. Johnson comes in for Bruce Brown. And Christian Brown subbed in for Hardaway. The Spurs also changing it up. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Fox in for Harper. And Jokic drops them both.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Castle against Brown. Looking to end his cold spell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Castle showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
One shot.
That's good from Castle.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Jokic high post. Puts it up. Johnson with the rebound. Spurs leading by 8. And here is Fox. Inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside, Fox. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
I love what Fox has been able to do offensively. He's really dictating the pace of his game.
Brown finds Murray. Back to Brown. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Jokic takes the contact and scores.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Castle with it. Back to Fox. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here are the Nuggets now. Down by 12. Outside Gordon. Johnson sets the screen for Gordon. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Olynyk, a screen on Brown. Castle misses.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Gordon inside. Here's Murray. Banked in off the glass. 14 points for Jamal Murray.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Spurs leading by 10. Pass to Champagnie. Johnson surveilling the floor. Right side, Fox. Here's Champagnie. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Champagnie's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs. Now Brown. Left side, Gordon. Oh, the dunk!
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Spurs leading by 11. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Vassell in for Johnson. Here's Champagnie. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Does not go.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And here's Jokic. Outside Murray. He's off from 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Fox against Brown. Jokic pulls it down. The Nuggets trail by 11. Murray outside. And here's Jokic. Clock at 6. Johnson outside. And he does not hit. Spurs leading by 11. Now Wembanyama. Murray outside. And here's Jokic. Johnson outside. Crane from outside.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
The Spurs shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Vassell outside. Murray against Fox. Shot clock at 6. It's good!
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Spurs.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here is Wembanyama. And he gets it to go.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.